Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the 8th through the 14th of September. Everything is looking pretty good. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I am currently in Washington, so I am in an Airbnb, and my hosts live above me, so there might be a few noises here and there. Don't be alarmed. I'm okay, and we'll just get through it, okay? I appreciate your patience with that. I have a guiding card for you for the month. We have a Daffodil Fairy for new beginnings. This is a really sweet little card. She's super cool and has a lot of sun energy, like the sun card in the tarot. Absolutely fabulous. And we like that very much because it really speaks to the joy and the happiness and the curiosity that goes with new beginnings. So perfect. A little bit of Fool energy in there too. Excellent. So I have the 3 cards here. Let's go ahead and add a few cards, all right? So while I do this, I'll tell you what your messages are from me. Sagittarius, it's time for you to be methodical this month, okay? That is your private message from me and my spirit guides, that it's time for you to be methodical so that you will stay on top of all the little details as they come up, all right? I don't want you to miss anything, so if you don't stay on track and keep a list and check things off, you will find yourself missing out on something, okay? And the group message for all of us is that we're moving. Whatever we're doing, we're moving. This could be your job, this could be your house, this could be the earth, or it could be something weather related. So just be aware of that. Things will be on the move, and we should be a little less comfortable, is what I want to say. The less comfortable we are, the more on point and alert we are to what's going on around us, okay? That's what we want to stay, is alert. Okay, cool. So let's talk about this week, all right? We have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is here reminding you that there is something going on for you where releasing somebody that that's in your life, that I don't feel like this is somebody from the past or anything. This is somebody fairly recently who's shown up and has been asking for a little bit of help here and a little bit of help there. And you're like, dude, I don't have time for this. I'm super busy. I really am so on point busy. I can't even squish in a little project of driving you to the store or whatever. I don't have time for that. So introduce them to Uber and send them on their way, okay? But don't be, they won't put up too much of a fight. I promise you that this is not going to be that big of a deal. But you will want to make a boundary and stick to it, because it will be better than having them come back and come back and come back like a bad yo-yo, right? So there is new information coming your way, and it is the Page of Cups, showing me that indeed the information is about something that you love and care about. So you're going to be getting some very good stuff, maybe from family or from other people that you care about. Good information is coming, and whatever it is that you're most invested in is going to be sharing new information. It's going to be great. Excellent. And the 10 of Pentacles, showing that there could be some family money involved in the situation in this particular week of the month. So if you have an inheritance situation, you might get new information about that as well. Very cool, very cool. Not a bad thing indeed. And of course, this card here is talking about how in this particular week, you're not going to be in a position where you can lay back and do nothing much or do just the bare minimum. You're going to have to push hard, okay? This month is all about pushing harder and going further through pure effort, okay? So you will be needing to exercise maximum effort. You are still building, you are still creating, you are still pushing to create what you want to create, and you're not there yet, so you have to do more physical work, okay? So if you need a little help, get a little help, but don't stop, okay? This is not the day-to-day simple stuff. This is all the big creation stuff happening. The Page of Swords, showing new information about ways and means to be more powerful in your life, or more in control, or more responsible in your life, are blocking you now. Well, you got new information last week that was stuff you couldn't tell anybody about, and now for some reason it's turned into something that's blocking you, which is a drag, and I'm sorry to hear that. We want you to maybe write it down so that you don't have to lose it but maybe it'll come in handy later, right? The Magician here, you may not have as many tools in your pocket right now, so you're going to have to like either borrow tools or ask for help in some way. You can't do the whole job here on your own, okay? So you're going to have to jump into action. Don't pretend you can handle it all on your own. Get some assistance. It will help you tremendously, okay? Good. Now then, we're looking at this card here as our solution, which is the Four of Cups, the foundation of your heart. You're working on building your heart's desire, right? You're building the foundation of what you want, okay? So as you're building your foundation of what you want, there's things to work on, things to feel, things to experience. And I just want you to be aware of them, pay attention to what's coming up and what's making you feel good and what's making you not feel so good, okay? These things are going to be relevant to this particular week. One more time, those emotions about past relationships are coming up. So maybe those emotions have something to do with you needing to ask for help here. It's hard to ask for help from people that you maybe were in past relationships with, but now you kind of need their help and you're like, well, how do I do that? It's a pathway that has to be nurtured in and of itself as to the person that can ask for that kind of help at a given time. It's always awkward though. I get it. And you will end up with some feelings about it, but it's going to be all right. Maybe do some journaling. It'll help you feel better in general after it's done. After it's done, you can journal. But yes, indeed, the sun is here. The sun has shown up to say new beginnings are happening for you this week. It is part of your solution. It is okay to ask those questions. Please ask those questions and be ready to take notes and learn new things. Be open to flexibility. Maybe it won't be exactly 150% what you were expecting, but maybe if it's only 99% what you were expecting, well, that's okay, or hoping for. Or maybe we toss the expectations and go with the flow and see what comes, right? What people are available when, right? You might have to work at night when everyone's off work, so you can have your friends come over and help you, throw on the music, buy a pizza, and get busy doing what you need to do with help. Doing it alone is not a great idea, okay? So I'm feeling like tall ladders. I don't know why I'm getting tall ladders. Maybe you don't even own the tall ladder, but you have to borrow the tall ladder. And then get help to do things over here. And I want you to be new and okay with the idea that maybe somebody says, yeah, that tall ladder is a little taller than I'm comfortable you being on. Why don't you hold it for me and I'll go up? And that's okay. You can do that. Be of assistance instead of always right in there in the mix. Okay, so it's a lot going on, right? Lots is going on. But we have these beautiful animal cards, and we're going to get you an emotional support animal for the month, for the week. Dun, 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 dun. All right. What do we got, Sagittarius, for the 8th through the 14th? That's the one right there. All right. So, boom, the cassowary, respect. Isn't that interesting? So the cassowary is here talking about needing to be in a place of not only respect for other people, but self-respect, right? So paying attention to what your needs are, whether it's food, water, rest, all of those things, or even just a touch of space so you can like gather your senses and come up with a plan. Or deal with a feeling before you come back and are like, okay, I need to like stop being mad about this or whatever. So then you can come back to the situation in a place that's okay. But that's just a part of being respectful of yourself and going, okay, so I'm having a feeling, I'll be right back. Don't follow me. You won't like it if you follow me. And that's okay. It's about requesting what you need in the moment, which is self-respect also. And then, of course, if somebody else needs a minute, you just got to let them do their thing and don't chase after them. Let them go be them. And then when they're ready, they'll come back, okay? This is about respecting other people. And we can do both, all right? We can be all that and more, all right, Sagittarius? I see this as being a very good opportunity for you to work on respecting your own self and what your own needs are, and others as well. All right, let's go ahead and, because when you're asking for help from other people, now you're kind of at the mercy of their schedule, so you have to respect their situation and let them help make the schedule. I mentioned we might be working at night. I know, it sucks, but at the same time, the job will get done. So let's pull you some rocks. All right. Haha, we have carnelian, we have blue apatite, and we have mangano. Perfect. So, the carnelian is keeping you creative and open to the possibilities. It's a second chakra stone. It's helping you stay clear about all the creation that you're doing here and flexible. So let that creativity make whatever that little thing is into something awesome, okay? You can do it. It's perfect. You're still getting that warm, squishy hug because, you know, when the universe says it's time to start respecting others and yourself, you're like, oh man, and the feelings are still coming up. So we want you to work on those feelings because, you know, when we're looking at ourselves and looking at that stuff, it's hard. But give ourselves a big squishy hug once in a while, right? Because you are worth it and you are awesome, okay? And of course, we have the blue apatite, which is telling me that you're speaking in healing words, okay? The words coming out of your mouth when you're talking to people are going to be healing other people and showing them that you care about who they are and what their situation is and how much they can help you or not help you is okay. And that, you know what? I'm going to make this happen. It's going to be great. And that, you know, if you need to come in for just 2 hours on a Wednesday night, then cool. Come on in for 2 hours on a Wednesday night. I'll be there. We'll get some stuff done. And then you have somebody else show up for 3 hours on the same Wednesday night. Great, cool. And, or, you know, little by little, you're going to get this done in layers or whatever's, because if people are wanting to help you. They do want to help you, but they need you to stay cool, you know, about and respectful of what their situation is and what they can offer. So good. And then don't forget to sleep and eat, okay? Because I know we push ourselves to the limits, especially when things are getting a little crazy. Or you feel like a deadline is coming and you go a little bonkers on that stuff. You're going to be fine. And even if it's not 100%, you know what? People can sit on a packing blanket and no, it's not ideal. But you know what? They can still sit on it. Okay? So don't beat yourself up. If it's not exactly what you were hoping for, they'll at least see the difference when they come back the following week, right? So that's how people are. They notice things when things change. Okay? Excellent. We're going to put these rocks down right here. And you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to. But if you would like to carry them, great. I think they'll help. And if you want to carry something else, put it in the comments below. Let me know what you got. I like to know. It's super fun for me, and I appreciate your interacting with me. All right? And if you would like to like and subscribe, if you haven't already, that'd be really helpful. It helps get the word out, helps people see what's coming for the week ahead, and then they can make better decisions based on that, right? That's what I'm doing here. And indeed, I just love you guys, and I really hope that you'll keep coming back. If I met you at the Ren Fair, thank you so much for coming out to the fair. That was fun. And if you would like to meet me at a Ren Fair, my schedule will be posted in the comments or in the description box. And you can then check me out and see what's coming and buy your tickets, all right? I'll leave the links in there for all the fairs. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk next week about the 15th through the 21st.